Hello, my name is Brandon Chukimark, and I am going to be giving my feedback on Sarah's speech. Um, I feel like they had a really personal connection to the speech, which made it just powerful. Mentioning like your single mother and her struggles with rent, it made the connection with the audience real. Like you're authentic, like you're real with addressing the situation, and the fact that you lived it personally just absolutely shows that and showcases it absolutely beautifully. I think that you have a clear focus on the local problem. I think that you showed how Crown Heights is a symbol of like the larger housing crisis in New York City. And when you narrow it down to such a place, and then you kind of like bring it back to a larger issue, that just shows like your expertise in like the details of your speech, which was just done like splendidly. I enjoyed learning about this certain issue, and then just the way you developed it. It was really good. You used really good examples, such as the Pacific Street and Mason Gray buildings, and that there are affordable housing often isn't really affordable at the end of the day. I think that when you use these evidences, it just shows the problem real time. It just really highlights it to your audience in a really good way. Um, your call to action through the community organizing, it highlights how the Crown Heights Tenants Union, it was smart. It gives people hope, a way to take action instead of just focusing on the problem. You also have a good awareness of the issue at hand. You explain how rising rent, displacement, and gentrification are connected, and not just like different kinds of events, but they're just connected in a way, which is just great. I think that you could try like organizing your speech a little bit better. Like you could try connecting your speech into like three clear main points. Like your speech was well developed overall, and it was like structured okay, but I think that if you had three main points, it would have been well. Like the problem was like rising rents, the impact on the residents, and your solution at the end. I think that that would have been really well done. I think that you could avoid some kinds of repetition, like some points like rent being too high were repeated like a lot. I think that saying it a few times is okay, but I think like after a certain point, it just gets really repetitive and kind of throws off the speech a little bit. You could watch like your filler words as an example, like words like or I don't know. It just really places your speech into a longer pause kind of thing, which makes your speech longer than it should be, you know? You could end with a like stronger finisher, a stronger like call to action. Your conclusion, it was good, like it was well developed, but I think like your call to action could use some development at the end. But other than that, it was a really well done speech, and I actually really enjoyed like hearing this whole speech and the whole housing issue.